Hello, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Zayden. Welcome back to Zayden Games and Entertainment. I'm joined here today with my companion, my co-pilot for this video, Ep.1. That's right. And what are we going to be playing here today? Yeah, or MyGM, because they don't call it GM mode anymore for some reason. But we're gonna hop right in. We're gonna be booking a show together to see how well or bad we run the WWE, essentially. Mr. Armchair Booker here and there. Let's hop right in. Ready? Let's do this!
So you want to be a general manager for the greatest sports entertainment company in the world. I've been in this industry my whole life, seen many come and go. And now here you are taking your first step into the mix. Tell me, what are you looking for? Fame?
Tell me, do you bleed?
Prestige?
You will.
What kind of a general manager will you become?
Hey.
Have you thought about that? Will you be a fair and balanced overseer? Or maybe you'll rule your roster with an iron fist?
The Constable Corbin. He's Happy Corbin now. No, he's a bad guy. He was a good guy. He was depressed because he was a loser. He lost his King of the Ring crown to Shinsuke Nakamura. And then he became like a loser, and he was poor. Then he won the lottery and won a lot of money, and then he became happy, and he's an asshole again, I think. Actually, I don't think he won the lottery. I think he just won a shit ton of money from a slot machine at a casino. Rhea Ripley. Respect our business. That's Mick Foley with the 24/7 title. No, I said, are you ready? I miss Edge. It was cool. What's that guy's shirt wearing? It's censored in the second row.
What kind of general manager will you become? Let's see if you have what it takes to be my GM.
I don't want to be your GM, Stephanie. Hey. Okay, so who do we want to be? We can be a custom person? Or you can be one of these, and you see down there at the bottom, they have different power cards that, like, you start off with. But you can only use them once. So Adam Pearce, he has Instigator. Increase the level of all active rivalries by 1. He's got Sonya Deville. A Superstars GM. Raise the entire roster's morale by 15 points. Or by plus 15. William Regal, the Blackpool Combat Club. Legend Whisperer. The first legend you sign this week will be free. So you don't have to, you can sign a legend, not pay him for the first week. Shane McMahon, coast to coast. He's gonna drop kick you in the face. A GM interference book this week will provide an additional +2 show bonus and be free to book this week. And Stephanie McMahon, the McMahon presence. Earn twice as much money from the arena attendance this week. So who do you want us to be? I usually pick Regal, but who do you want us to be? You want to get a legend for free, for one time only, or have us, the GM, interfere in a match for free and give a +2 to the show that week? That's right, we're taking this to... Sorry, we're William Regal, we're taking this show to AEW. William Regal. Okay, speaking of, which show do you want us to do? We got SmackDown, Raw, NXT, Death Metal, and NXT UK. And these also have a starting power card as well. They can only use one time. So SmackDown has Birth of Legends. 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. Hey, get it? The SmackDown 6 from the 2000s? Ha 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 ha. Raw, This Is War. 3 randomly selected superstars on the opposing brand cannot be booked in a match this week. cannot be used the week before a pay-per-view. NXT as fighting champion. Title matches booked for this week will receive a large match rating boost. And in NXT UK, International Takeover. Your network deal is tripled if you gain fans this week. Otherwise, it will only be doubled. What do you think? Huh? We do NXT, so that means our title match this week will get a big boost. Or at least the week that we use this. So we're going to be NXT Death Metal as opposed to NXT Nickelodeon. We don't like the new NXT 2.0. We want NXT Death Metal! At least that's what it looks like. Look at that logo. Opponent, AI. Okay, oh yeah, who do we want the other GM to be? Well, it could be any of them, but... like, you can change it. But who do we want the GM to be? I say Shane or Stephanie. Okay. Which show, so she can earn twice as much money from the arena attendance the week she uses her card. Which brand do you want her to be? NXT UK. NXT versus NXT UK. Or you want to go after one of the big shows. Or NXT. Go after Raw. So that means that she can use the This Is War card, which means that she can make it that 3 of our wrestlers can't be booked on one of our shows. The week that she uses that. We'll figure it out. I'd say normal. How long do we want this to go for? There's 3 different ones. There's 15 weeks, 25 weeks, or 50. 50. So we can have a long series. Draft pool. I want a custom one that I put together. Ta-da. Well, you can look through it if you want to change anything. Like, here's, like, their, like, status. Like, I have, like, there's a bunch of Undertakers. I put all of them as inactive so we can't pick them. Except for Ministry Taker, because I wanted to use him. So I put him in the pool. In the draft pool. Alright, by the way, when you go to draft, not everybody is immediately available. Like, it only gives you a select people to choose from. Like, maybe, like, only, like, 20 or 30 people are selectable in the first draft. But then as you go throughout, like, your weeks of booking, if you check free agency, some of them show up in there, and they, like, rotate in and out. Like, oh, this guy's available this week to sign, and then maybe next week he won't be, and somebody else will be. So it kind of, like, rotates who's available as a free agent and stuff. So if you want somebody and they pop up, you might want to grab them then, because they might not show up again for a while. But, he's like, yeah, they're legend, that means they don't pop up in the initial draft, they pop up in, like, the legend section that you can sign from later. Which we have the card that lets us sign one of them for free for the first week. Anybody you want, like, active? Want Booker T or King Booker in it, or in the legend thing? Like, I have King Booker as not active, but I have regular Booker T in the legend section. Alright. I'll scroll through. You let me know if you see anything. This is how I had it set initially. Yeah. I did because he's back on the active roster again in real life, so. Otherwise I would have. Acknowledge me. I'm the head of the table. Hey, they have like a bunch of like local jobbers too, like this. that you can sign. You get them later. You see their popularity is very low. And then I have all these guys. Oh, here they are. And Bryan Danielson, his name got cut off. He's saying fuck you. The Fiend. It's Joker Penta. I was like, Akam likes Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. I'll get them. I also got Pac because he's a bastard. Do you think Pac should be a face or a heel? He's more heelish, but in real life, him and Lucha Brothers, Death Triangle, are faces right now. Okay, set him to a heel. I mean, he's technically a face in AEW, but he still acts like a heel. Like his attitude and the way he behaves hasn't changed. Yeah, he's still a bastard. He still acts like an asshole, even though he's technically a face. All right, so switch him to a heel. Alright. Yeah, manual, we don't want automatic. Start the draft. Raw versus NXT. NXT used to be the best show in the company. Not anymore, but... It turned into a Nickelodeon slime show. Here we go. Hey, look at yellow and red. Perfect. Draft rules. Each GM will start with a budget of $2.75 million. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other, starting with player 1. There will be 8 rounds of drafting. After the 8th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. We will definitely not be drafting until we're out of money. We need our money to book our shows. Tip, GMs can press the R3 button to get recommendations on who to draft. You can also press square to get more information on the superstar. I like how the background colors change and like the logos on the WWE draft thing change depending on the brands you pick. It's cool. Because I was used to it being blue and red because I only did Raw and SmackDown when I play tested. Anyway, here we go. NXT is up with their first. We're at first. I think we should try to get 2 main event men and 2 main event women, because they're going to be expensive. And then, like, from there, maybe grab a bunch of, like, mid-carders that are going to be cheaper. Because we don't want to spend our money too quickly. So who... The Boogeyman. Who do you think we should get first? Drew McIntyre and Undertaker are good, like, babyface men, and then we got Becky and Alexa. Or maybe Bianca Belair. Edge is nice as well. Okay. Me too. I like Ministry Taker. I'm afraid that they'll take him. Well, actually, I think they're probably going to take either Becky or Drew first. I agree. Plus, it's Ministry Taker, who's a face for some reason because we. We gotta stick with. Stick with the thing. Well, in that case, I mean, our second pick's gotta be the Boogeyman. Let's go. Ministry Taker, who I have listed as a face. Okay, who they pick? Yeah. Drew. Yeah.
A guy who will never quit. It's no wonder he's first.
So we want to go for a woman or we want to go for a top heel man? Like Karrion Kross. Who actually, he works well with Undertaker. Undertaker's a fighter, so and they match out well with bruisers, which Karrion Kross is a bruiser. Big E matches up well against him as well. You see it highlighted blue. Gives us like hints. Right there on the bottom left, it shows us like recommendations who it thinks we should get, like Brody, Cesaro, Boogeyman, Edge. Boogeyman matches up well against Undertaker. The Boogeyman. Adam Cole, baby. Oh, wow. I wanted Adam Cole, you bitch. I thought I was gonna get him in the middle. That was a steal. I think we gotta go Alexa or Becky. Oh, this is like Fiend Alexa as well. Matches up well with NXT Death Metal, and oh man, they took the biggest star. Now we need a heel. See, Alexa's a specialist. But Dolph's also a specialist. Let's see, specialists. Specialists are good with giants and cruiserweights. Bruisers and fighters. So giants, cruiserweights, bruisers and fighters. So not Charlotte. Rhea Ripley a little bit, but she's also a face. They said they're okay with bruisers. Shayna Baszler's a bruiser. I'll go Shayna as like our top female heel. She's an MMA person.
Shayna Baszler, the cage fighter, ready to take a bite.
Big E. Okay, now I think we should start now, like going for mostly mid-card people to try and save some money. Cesaro's nice, and he matches up well with Undertaker, who's a face, so that's a rivalry we could do. You wanna go Cesaro? I like Cesaro.
Cesaro returns to the brand he held
Tozawa.
NXT. I can't emphasize enough how
See who else we got. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston. Who else we have on this list in general? Joe. I want Joe. Who else is here? Kaylee Ray, Nikki Ash, Damian Priest, Ricochet, Malachi Black. I agree.
the superstar. Solid move getting him on NXT. He's got tremendous
Go
upside
get
in
Joe
this brand. We'll realize
before they take him.
Samoa Joe.
We need more women now. Actually, they're taking all the women.
Stalks his way to a new night. A guy who will never give up. Not in the ring, not for this
She's
brand.
expensive though. Sasha's a cruiser, yeah.
Sasha Banks.
She's our third most popular wrestler.
Home to the black and gold. I like her on this brand. This show is looking
See, it says Lana would be a good pick. What's she? Oh, she's a fighter and she matches up well with Shayna. Plus, I think, let's see, we got two faces, one heel. We need another heel, though. Tegan. Well, we don't have a specialist either. Do we have a giant? Oh, she's a giant. And we need another hit. Raquel Gonzalez. Didn't they pick her? Or she is in this game. Oh, there she is. Yeah, but she's a face for some reason. Hey, let's draft her and then have her turn heel. Because she matches up well with Sasha and Alexa. So we'll draft her as a face, turn her heel. I don't like Nia Jax though, but she works for our show.
For Monday Night Raw. The irresistible force making a new home on this brand. She might be the
I think we need at least one more lady. You said you wanted Charlotte. Yeah, we'll get Charlotte, and then we can sign like a... Since we're gonna turn Nia heel, we're gonna need more faces. We can sign like a jobber face later. for cheaper money.
Charlotte Flair. The Queen's throne is on NXT. She dropped
They
down
got
the
Swerve.
top order, but the GM did
Who
not
else is
forget.
on here? MJF. Brody! I want Brody.
Brody Lee. NXT making a
T-Bar.
bold selection with this man. You can't deny this guy's fighting spirit.
We're almost out of money. One more person. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 heel men. We got how many faces? 1, 2. We need a baby face guy. I want Edge, but he's way too much. We only have $280. We had $284,000 left. He's $240. It's almost all our money. Fuck that guy. Yeah. But he's an asshole. During the pandemic, people couldn't get booked because of the pandemic, and then he's just telling people, go get a job. Damien Priest matches up well with Cesaro and Boogeyman, and he's a face. Oh, and Brody. Oh, there we go. This guy matches up with almost all our heels. Let's go Damien Priest. He's a fighter. And he matches up with Death Metal. I think we're almost out of money. We should probably back out. We got 12 people to start. I really wanted MJF, though. We could always sign him later, I guess. We got 50 weeks. He'll pop up in the free agency pool. We can't even afford him anymore anyway. We can only afford Joaquin Wilde. This is the only person we can afford now. And I don't really want him. Yep. Here's our show. That's a good roster. The front 2 people, Ministry Taker and the Boogeyman, who we drafted as a meme. The reason why I switched Boogeyman to a heel, instead why he's not a face, is because I did a WWE and AEW Royal Rumble that's posted on my channel, and Brody Lee was in the match, and he was in it for a really long time, and then Boogeyman came out and eliminated him. I was like, no, fuck you, you're a heel now. So I made him a heel. What's Raw gonna do? Oni Lorcan's cool. They're drafting a bunch more people. Dakota Kai! There's their show. Not bad. Adam Cole's way bigger than everyone else. He was blocking half the people. I wanted Adam Cole though, but Adam Cole and Drew McIntyre is a good main event for them.
Raw has not become the mainstay it has by making
hey, Raw versus NXT Death Metal. Here they are, because we spent more money than they did faster. Yeah. We got a good crop of talent though. Brody Lee and Malachi Black. I like that Malachi picture. Malachi Black and The Undertaker. That's actually a rivalry we can do. I don't know if we want to though. Malachi Black's popularity is 55 and Undertaker's 65. Maybe Undertaker and Boogeyman the start. They're our most popular. A rivalry I wanted in real life. They gave us that in what, like Road to WrestleMania, what, 2010 or 2011 in SmackDown vs. Raw. Tonight is the night. Triple H, tonight's the night. You're the debut show. We have high hopes for you. Or we'd say, I was born for this, or I'll try not to let you down. We were born for this. What do you mean we? Good, I'm expecting big things of NXT this season. Make an amazing show. Of course you are. He likes NXT. And we get to pick our champions. Oh yeah, there's no mid-card champions, by the way, in this. And there is tag champions, but you have to book it. Like, you don't get to choose them right off the beginning. But I think our roster's a little too small for the men's and women's tag division yet, anyway. Gotta sign some more people. So who do we want to be the NXT champion? Oh, by the way, Undertaker. Oh, yeah, by the way, it gives them a popularity boost, by the way, of plus 10. So whoever gets it gets a plus 10 to their popularity. So we could actually boost somebody if we want. Or we can give it to, like, Undertaker and Boogeyman and give them, like, a giant, like, make them, like, the, like, top person on the show. I was thinking Undertaker, but we could also use it to boost, like, Malachi or Brody or Joe. And I also really want to do Boogeyman and Undertaker for the title. What are you thinking? Undertaker. He's way more popular than everybody now. Our women's Undertaker's the NXT champion. By the way, I want to point that out. Okay, so we're gonna turn Shayna heel anyway, and then we got signed like a jobber babyface. Who should be our starting champion? Alexa? And then have her, like, maybe feud with a heel-turned Nia. Because Cruiserweight and Giant go well together. We'll go with Fiend Alexa. we picked the two most death metal people. Alexa's our second most popular person now. Undertaker 75. Akam's really like, I want Samoa Joe and Malachi Black. We got him. So we got Ministry Taker and Fiend Alexa as our starting champions. Yeah. So here's our different stuff. Here's our roster. Who's on the free agency list this week? Bianca, Kenta Kobashi, Bobby Lashley, Rey Mysterio, Marcel Barthol, Danny Burch, Raul Mendoza, Slapjack Mansoor, and then we got, like, all the jobber people. Oh, you see, like, most of them are, like, only for, like, a few weeks. The people who we have on our roster here are on permanent contracts, so the only way they leave is if we fire them, or if their morale gets so low, I think that they just, like, I quit. But here, like, most of the free agents you can sign are only for a few weeks. Some of them you can get permanently, like Ray, right here, or Slapjack. Yeah, we can't, I mean, we can't afford Rays, too. We can afford Bobby, but we already have really low money. No. No. I was thinking maybe this jobber lady, because we said we wanted to sign up, or one of these two, because we said we wanted another babyface woman, since we were in a turn, Nia, and they're both on permanent contracts, and way cheaper than Bianca, who we'd only have for 10 weeks, even though I want Bianca. Oh yeah, silence. I like it. I want to sign him really badly. But it's only for 10 weeks. Oh fuck, he's $6,000 though. Who's the legends that are available this week? The Rock. Oh, Stone Cold. Oh yeah, we get a legend for free this week. Oh, that's right. Alright, let's think about, like, some of the rivalries we want to do then, because we got 4 matches per show, and then the pay-per-view is 5 matches, except for, like, WrestleMania 6 matches, so that means we can book, like, try to get, like, 4 or 5 rivalries going, so we want Undertaker and Boogeyman is, like, our men's title feud, and then Bliss and Nia for the women's title, but we got to turn Nia first. So that's 2 feuds. So we need 2 or 3 more. I'd say fighters and bruisers go well against each other, so Joe and Brody. And that's our 3rd feud. Who would you rather have Damian Priest fight? Cesaro or Malachi? Okay, so that's our 4th feud. So it leaves like Shayna, Charlotte, Sasha, and Cesaro. But I don't think there's a female legend available though. So oh, there is. Sasha or Charlotte can maybe fight Trish. But Trish is a fighter. Fighters do well against Bruiser. We could sign Trish and have her feud with Shayna. That would help get Shayna over too. And we can sign her for free. Here's our cards. Here's other ones we can buy for this week. Oh yeah, also Triple H will give us like a goal each week that we can choose to try and accomplish, and he'll give us a new power card for the next week. It says, book your least popular available star for a match this week. We might be able to do that. Who is our least popular person? Damian Priest. Oh yeah, then we're gonna book him anyway because we're trying to start a feud. Okay, so let's use our sign a legend for free this week, which we're desperately gonna need because we're very low on money, and signing Trish is gonna be expensive. So not having to pay her for the first week is gonna be awesome. Hey, look, everybody 0. You manga. Oh yeah, we're William Regal. I want you manga. We're gonna go with Trish. Oh yeah, I didn't see Mickey down here, but Trish matches up better with Shayna anyway. And we get her for twice as long too. And she has legend star power. Trish Stratus. Welcome to the roster, Trish. And she's our 3rd most popular person already. If she had the title, she'd be 2nd just behind Undertaker, barely. Okay, so Undertaker, Boogeyman, Alexa, and Nia once we turn Nia, Trish and Shayna, Joe and Brody, and Malachi and Damian. So, here's all the stuff, like what venue, our crew and stuff, but we can't use any of the other stuff yet since we're on week 1. We can high school gym, road crew, basic lights and effects, and local signs for advertising. All the other stuff doesn't start unlocking until at least week 2, so we can't change the stuff anyway. That's the bad news. The good news is that it doesn't cost us anything to use any of these. We get to go to the high school gym for free. So I think at least one of the promos we have to have Nia change to a heel. And then next week we can start doing the feud with her and Alexa. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, about a heel turn. The shows will work better. You get better ratings and better fan support if your opening match and your main event match are your best matches. So you want the opener and the main event to be your highest rated matches, and then the mid card to be your lowest rated matches. So we gotta think about that when we're trying to put the show together. So I don't think we should do anything with Alexa this week because she would be calling out or fighting a babyface Nia, which wouldn't really work that well yet. So we can save that till next week, because Nia will be a heel by then. We could do Shayna and Trish. That can start their rivalry as well. Shayna was my champion when I play tested, by the way. She never lost the title all the way through. Main event should probably be Undertaker and Boogeyman to start their feud. The Undertaker matches up well with so many other people. The good news is our babyface champion matches up well with 3 out of our 4 heels. Which is good, especially if he keeps the title. We're not putting the title on the line yet, though, but... Undertaker and the Boogeyman. I think these might be our best 2 matches on the show. We can switch them around, though, if something changes. They're both fighters, so they won't get like too much of a boost, but they should do decent enough. But since they don't they're not glowing blue like this, their match probably won't be as highly rated as these 2. So mid-card's where it should be. This is the death metal show. We drafted all the dark, scary people. Shayna's scary because she's an MMA person. Malachi Black is basically the devil. Damian Priest is a dark guy. And we got Ministry Taker, who's also basically the devil and the Boogeyman. And then we get... I think we should do a... let's see... Yeah, I guess Joe and Brody. Trying to think if this would be better than the women's match. I think this one will be better. They match up well as well, and they have overall higher popularity. Especially Trish, because she's a legend. That should be a good opening match. We got Nia turning heel. We need to make money. We should do an advertising promo. I want her to do that. Alright. She could possibly lose popularity from it, though, but she has a level 5 out of 5 promo skill, so she should probably not lose any popularity from it. And it will make us more money. So we got Alexa cutting a advertising promo. The Fiend, Alexa Bliss. I think we should have somebody else just do a promo about themselves. Maybe Cesaro, he has the lowest popularity, try to move him up. Have Cesaro try to move himself up a bit. Plus, he's not going to be doing anything for the most part this month anyway, because he's not in a feud. We might put him in like 1 or 2 matches. Yeah, it cost us money. It cost us $10,000 to turn Nia Jax heel. It cost us $2,500 to have Cesaro stand there with a microphone. I think these are good feuds to start, though. These are our 4 feuds, and then this right here will be our 5th feud once starting next week. We'll have like one of them call out the other, I guess, next week. And like Nia turns heel this week, and then have Alexa call her out next week. Be like, what the hell's wrong with you? And no titles on the line. We don't need that yet. I think this is good. Yeah, we don't need this. Do we want to buy any of these? Yeah, we have low money anyway. Let's make some money first. Because we have $101,000 and it's costing us $12,500 to run this show. It would cost more, but we don't have to pay for any of this shit, thank God. Confirm booking. I think this is a good card. Let's run it. Death Metal NXT. Shayna versus Trish in the opening match. Trish gets the win. Oh, that did not go well. What happened? What happened? They... imagine one of them got Shayna probably either got squashed or they just botched. But the rivalry has started. Let's hope Nia's heel turn goes well. It probably should. People don't like her anyway. Oh, Oh, her promo did not go well. But she does have a heel now, though. She's a heel, though. Come on, Malachi and Damian Priest, bring it back.
1, 2, 3.
Malachi Black with the win. The rivalry didn't even start either from that. It was so bad. Alexa Bliss trying to make us money. She made us $14,000 and her popularity went down by 3. But the promo overall was good. Joe and Mr. Brody Lee. Brody, hell yeah, gets the win. I'm wearing his shirt too. Ah. Cesaro, do something. And okay, promo's popularity didn't change though. Can we at least end with a strong main event?
2, 3.
The Boogeyman beats the champion. In a 2-star. Okay, that's better. At least our main event was the best match. Which is... Okay. Meanwhile on Raw, Tamina versus Io Shirai. Indy Hartwell's making a run-in on attacking Io. And Tamina wins. So Io got costed her match. Oh shit, they're doing a fucking Raw tag title match already. Becky Lynch with a promo. Did well. She got 3 more popularity. Big E versus Cameron Grimes with his hat. Big E gets to win in his big ass. 2-star. Dakota Kai. New Legacy Inc. Big Dog. Ha! That's what you get for being in a feud with Johnny.
1, 2, 3.
Tag match. Ivar and Oni Lorcan win. Did not do well. They didn't have a third promo. And then they got Drew McIntyre and Swerve versus Akira Tozawa and Adam Cole for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
1, 2, 3.
Drew and Swerve are the champs. Only 2 stars. They didn't have a good show either. I feel like they did a little bit better though. They said we had good booking though. I guess because our mid-card wasn't better than our opening. And then our main event was the best match. Oh, Raw got a poor opening. They got penalized for having a bad opening match. Yeah, ours was more balanced. Yeah, because they got penalized because their mid-card was better than their opening. Ours was not. It was just as bad. And at least, I think the only thing that saved us is that our main event was our highest rated match. Honestly, what went wrong here? This match was a competitive display between popular and talented superstars. An entertaining contrast to fighter and bruiser classes caught the interest of fans, but the superstars did not deliver on the potential of the match due to below average performances. So they just did not perform well. They both lost popularity. Oh no, stamina, but they gained popularity from the match though somehow. How'd this match go? Yeah, they did not perform well either. Maybe having a bunch of dark characters wasn't a good idea. I don't know, I thought Ministry Taker and Boogeyman sounded like a good idea to me. We gained 66,000 fans. Show quality D, match card quality D. We got $83,000 though from the show. So we almost have $200,000. Hey, let's see what people on Twitter have to say. Never expected to see Trish Stratus wrestling again. Hashtag NXT. Great to see her in the ring again. Decent enough promo by Cesaro tonight. Alexa Bliss was trying to sell us stuff tonight, but at least it was fairly entertaining. Matches all gave me deja vu on NXT this week. Too similar to each other. Maybe throw in some tag matches. Yeah, probably. But Malachi Black versus Damian Priest was rough. Their wrestling classes don't fit each other at all. Well, too bad. We're doing that program anyway. Oh, Undertaker tweeted. He said, respect when it's due. Good match, the Boogeyman. What? I like how his Twitter handle is just a check mark. At verified check mark. What a shocker. Nia became a bad guy. That's not a shocker at all. Trish Stratus, better luck next time, Shayna Baszler. A close contest, but you gotta finish the job in this sport. Hashtag NXT is the show to watch, and Brody Lee is the reason why with another win. That's right! We love our man Brody Lee here. I'm wearing a Brody Lee shirt, by the way. And since we did what Triple H wanted us to do, he gave us a new card. Free advertising booking, so that means our advertising is free when we use it for that week. So we gained 66,000 fans, $83,000. How did Raw do? They got more fans than us. But we made more money. Big E says, had a good day in the ring against Cameron Grimes. That's the kind of dominance I'm going to bring to Raw. Nobody could accuse Raw of being repetitive. So yeah, Raw's beating us now. They got more. Their top champions are Drew and Becky. Oh, and Drew and Swerve are the tag champs. But we got Death Metal Undertaker and Death Metal Alexa Bliss. What? With Blackpool Combat Club leader William Regal. 2 weeks until WrestleMania Backlash. Triple H, just a quick reminder, your fans want to see great matches, but they also want a show with a variety in its fights. With a lot of variety. To maximize your variety bonus, have at least one tag match and one solo match. Book both male and female superstars in your fights, and use superstars representing all 5 classes across the match card. I guess. Oh yeah, so the level 2 stuff is unlocked in a bunch of things here now. Alright, free advertising booking. What's he wants to do this week? Schedule a run-in on one of your champions this week. We can do that. I think that'll do it for this episode. So, we got our draft and our first show out the way. Thank you all so much for joining us. And me and Mr. Acom22 here. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.